And so I return once more from whence I came. I am next. This is Legendary Behemoth YouTube channel. This is Lydia for the Nintendo Switch, another indie game from Nakama Nanakana da na 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 Banana Games and Cubic Games. This one is another indie game about a child from a kind of messed up family, which makes me uncomfortable because it's very close to home. The story and imagery certainly are interesting, but the gameplay itself, I guess this is kind of feels like a point-and-click adventure game without the point-and-click. The animations just kind of poop. Like I said, the story of it makes me uncomfortable because, yeah, close to the homes. Anyway, like I said, the gameplay not great, but I've never been a fan of the point-and-click adventure games. And I'm certainly not a fan of the pacing here. It's just kind of, yeah. I guess for what it sets out to do, it does, and does pretty well. But definitely not my cup of tea. If you're into really, I guess, story-driven indie games with a really slow pace, this one might be for you. Definitely not for me, but I do like the message it's trying to send, you know, trying to raise awareness of this kind of stuff. Pretty sure the creator has based this on their own life, which I can definitely see because it's very, very, you know, on point. But, yeah. Stories from the child's perspective. She enters a land of make-believe to kind of, you know, take her mind away from what's going on with her parents just being kind of turds of people. Yeah. And it does function as, like, yeah, your basic point-and-click adventure. Like I said, it's not my cup of tea. This is definitely not my thing, and I wouldn't really recommend this game to too many people unless you're into the really slow pace and the point-and-click adventure stuff. If that, it might be leaning a bit more towards walking simulator. The puzzles are really simple. The backgrounds are really well done. The animations are terrible. But, yeah. This one's pretty much a what you see is what you get kind of thing. I'm sure good things will come from this. I'm sure good things will come from this. Surely. But, yeah. Gonna leave this one right where it is. This is the game, if you want to really call it that. Like I said, it does what it sets out to do, and I can respect where they're coming from with this one. So, while it might not be my cup of tea, I can definitely respect where it's coming from. That said, I'm going to wrap up here, make this one a short and sweet one. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe to the channel, because I do it quite often. Well, not as often as I'd like to. I've got a pretty big backlog of these to work through at the moment. But I'll digress and say, like, comment, subscribe, ding the bell, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, Whoosh.